So as you may or may not know, I have a little koi pond in our front yard. By the way, it is currently at 9:38, so that's why it's going to be a little dark in this video. It'll get brighter later. But as you may know, I do have a koi pond out here with a few little small koi and some goldfish. So I was thinking, if I have a koi pond right there, why don't I just put a whole fish tank out here? Problem solved. So I decided to put a fish tank in my front yard. Actually, no, just kidding. That's not how it went. This is actually just out here water testing. This is my new 55-gallon reef aquarium setup, and I thought I'd go through the setup of it today, go through my sump, go through my lighting, stuff like that. So for starters, this is a 55-gallon tank on a 55-gallon tank stand. I don't like 55-gallon tank stands because they're very narrow, they're hard to fit stuff in it, but I'm still going to show you kind of how I made it work in my setup. For starters, I bought this tank on Craigslist for super cheap, and this is the T5 hood it came with. It's by Zoomed, and it currently has a fluval, like T5 bulb. I have two brand new ones from ATI on order, so those should be in soon. I also do have a heater for this tank, a Eheim Jaeger 200 watt, I think. That's also coming in soon. But this is just what I have now. So that's it for the lighting, basically just a basic T5 hood that we're going to have some good bulbs in. Here we have the overflow for the aquarium. And here we have the return. The back glass was spray painted black, as you can see, before I drilled the holes in it. And then here is the sump system behind the tank. So, like I said, overflow, return. Down under the tank are the two sumps, which don't have anything in them right now. For starters, the water comes down here and is filtered through a filter sock. I also plan to have a small protein skimmer right here, just the hydro one I have right now before I get a bigger one. So there'll be a protein skimmer right here. This will be filled with a whole bunch of live rock. We're going to do a refugium right here with some Kato in it, and I have a grow light for that. And then right here I have my variable speed return pump, which is just pumping it right back up into the tank. My overflow system is by X Aqua, and it was about $100. So it's a pretty good deal, I feel, but it's also a little bit loud. I do love the sleek profile of it in the tank though. I feel like it looks really good. I have all this hosing because if I do a direct shoot down to the sump, it's very loud and noisy. This has been the quietest setup I've done so far. And then once again, just the sump from the front. Right here is where the filter sock is. Like I mentioned, this will be changed quite often. I do have a nail right up there. That is where the controller for the pump hangs. That is also where I'll hang the auto top-off sensor, which it should be coming soon. Like I said, this will all be live rock. Maybe the heater will go in there. I do have lids for these tanks, by the way, as well. And then we'll have the grow light right here, the Kato right here, and then this is just the simple return chamber. These are two 10-gallon sumps that I did join together with a bulkhead. As you can see, the bulkhead is really ghetto and it's actually leaking a bit. That's why I did this outside, is because just to kind of leak test it. I need to add a little bit more silicone and then we'll be good to go. This tank's been running for a couple hours and it's only dripped that much, so that's pretty good. But anyway, if you're wondering, that's how I joined these tanks together, with some bulkheads and some vinyl tubing. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my new reef aquarium. I bought this whole thing basically from Craigslist for $50, except the sump. I did the whole sump myself. I also got a whole bunch of live rock and some wave makers and stuff like that. So you should be seeing those in some upcoming videos of this new reef tank when it replaces my 29-gallon reef tank. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.